Guys, welcome back. And first of all, this is not a CGPSC video, so if you guys are here, you can go back. This is a video for a normal people who are working in a software or any company who wants to download something from their mail to their hard drive automatically. So I know that people are there who are familiar with coding structure, so they will use Python, and but that is okay when you are using a own account. But whenever you are using your not personal account or non-personal account kind of a company domain, there are certain restrictions, some firewall, some security, something is there, right? So I will not be taking much of your time. I have taken much of my time, like from for last night I was working on this, and somehow I have got to know a beautiful script the to work with. Okay, so I will be clearing out all your doubts. Just be patient. I know you have come across all the sites and still you are not able to do a structured way, so I'll be giving you every possible thing which I can do for you guys. And before that, I mean, let's just summarize what I'm going to do. First of all, I know that you are creating a rule and your Outlook the rule script is not there. And second thing, macro running. I know most of you have done it, but let's just go ahead and we will quickly show how to enable macros. Then coming to, oh, this is very good animation by the way. So coming to we will be going the VBA script. It's a T at the end. And then we will be dealing with the rules and then I'll run and show you what we have done. And yeah, that will be simple, I think. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first of all, we will be in the new mail and as you can see, what we will be doing is we will be pressing Alt plus F11. Here we will be coming to the particular script, but I know this is all things are very much not friendly to you. I will be dealing with this script later. First of all, I'll let you know what we are going to do. So the first part is enabling a script, right? So for that, what we are going to do, I'll show you quickly. We'll close. Okay, so first of all, uh, take a note of this. I'll be pasting this in the window, I mean in the comment section. But before that, we'll go to registry editor. Okay, here we will be following the same link, and you see this enable unsafe client mail rules. So if it is there in your system, it will be in the last, you will be seeing it as 0 instead of 1. The first thing is you just make it to 1, restart your Outlook, and it's okay. Second thing is that you will not be seeing this. That means it's not even present at your system. At that particular point of time, you have to create this. How you will create this? Copy this particular name, okay? I'll be copying it for you. Uh, yeah. And then do the same thing, security, new, dword, paste it here. Uh, 1, okay, 1 for now because we already have it. And then modify and put it to 1. And that's done. So right now I'm deleting it because we already have this one, and then you have to restart your Outlook. Now the second thing is we are here in our Outlook settings. You go to options, you have come to option, you have to come to Trust Center settings, go to macro, click on the macro and then notification for all macros, or you can do enable all macros also. It will be working fine for your system. Okay. Now coming to the rules part, I'll show you the rules first. Okay, so coming to the rules part, here is the main crux of what we are going to do. As I've told you all this thing, VBA script I'll tell you, but I'll show you the VBA script now. Now let's go to the rules part. So if you see, first you will go to the rules and starting from a blank rule, you will put like apply rule on messages I receive and anything you can do, just a rule where the main thing you have to do, I'll tell you. Once you open this, it will be another window where you will be putting the conditions. That's totally upon you. You will click on, let me just highlight. You will click on this particular button and this guy is teasing me with yellow. Okay, then you open this, you got this particular screen here, right? What? Yeah, you got this particular thing here, right? Run a script. Check it out. If you click this, you will see this particular window. Not immediately. Once you will see the run a script and then click on this particular a script, then you will see this window. And why this window is coming? Because when we are setting up the macros, we have specifically clicked notify me. If we would have clicked enable all macros, it would have not notified us, but actually it is not a right practice. So we have clicked on the notification that you have to notify me whenever I am about to run a macro, whatever it is. Okay, so now this is that. Coming to, I know it's macro, but tongue twisting and all, know, right? We have clicked this, we have selected our first project and first macro. And after this is pretty simple. You just need to put, there will be exception criteria after this next, the third stage. You'll do all the operations as you are doing for your rules. And then we are done for this. Now let's go to the main thing, the VBA script. Okay. Okay. So directly I have been coming to the VBA project screen, and how you will go to that screen, you have to put Alt plus F11. Okay, that's pretty simple, and then you will be coming into this particular screen. So Alt plus F11, right? And I'll just go through quickly what it is like. If you see, this is dim. Dim means you are actually creating a object. Okay, there is object attribute, and then you will be doing all those operations. So let me tell you what I am doing here, in so that you cannot get more confused. So what I am going to do here is, first I am creating a new folder. I am creating a new folder with the date uh, a tab attached to it. Like if you are seeing, the folder name is Vista Files, some other rubbish name underscore the ddmmyyyy format as a string. I am appending it. So this and will do the appending, and then I will be, this is my path, the folder path, where I will be creating a new folder, and this will be my folder name, and this is the folder. Inside this will be a new folder. This will be a folder path. So what I'm going to do, every day some of the new files are coming, and I have to insert all the CSV files, whatever, into this particular folder. And here is the object creation where this particular system object script will be ready, and I will see if the particular folder exists. So either you can, this is if you put this single colon, right, it will be a not colon, sorry. What I can say, I am literally very bad with remembering stuff when I'm teaching. So what I can say, apostrophe or something, yeah. So double quote, single quotes, yeah, single quotes. Okay, if you put a single quote, that's a particular comment. So here it is not a comment. I have put it as a comment because what was happening is, every time if the file is coming, it is going into this if loop, and it was giving me this particular message dialog box that the folder exists, folder exists, folder exists. So I knew that I know what I have to do, right? So I have just commented it out. If the folder exists, do nothing else, make the folder and show me the folder has been made, and do this particular operations. What I am just doing the particular display name and all those things here. And that's it. That's but simply it. Okay. So, and if you want to do a simple task like download all link, I'll give you two links and it will help you out. Just wait for a second. Yeah, so I'm not a master. I have gone through this link. I tried using this link, and this is the one which you can use for storing all the attachments, and it will store all the attachments. Just make sure you have to set up your rule correctly, and this will be for date format. Everything is there. Now, second thing I use is for this particular website where I use for the creating a new folder. Okay, so I have clubbed it out, and that's how we came into this conclusion. And I'll show you quickly a small example of what my particular script does. I will be pasting these two links for you in the comment section. Please do check it out. And I hope this video helps you, but just let me show what my rule has given to me. Okay, so as I have showed you, it is here. So after at office, it has created a Vista file for me, and I have this many files which I wanted. So what I do is I generally go and run the rules and just set the date that take the files from today's date only. And I could have done it in the VBA script also, but I wanted to share this with you guys, and it's very simple. You don't have to go ahead compiling all those things manually, downloading this many files. Right now I have 12 files. Maybe I'll be getting more in the future, or maybe want to know every file which I have in my inbox. I want to download each and everything. Everything can be done with a very easy approach with a simple VBA script. I have showed you. I will give you all those two links. I hope you like the video. If you have reached this far, please do comment it out how you liked it, and please do give it a thumbs up. And yeah, there are many more tricks I will be coming up with. You can see some of the tricks, and the channel also, you can browse through the channels whenever you have time. And thank you very much for staying till this point of time with me. Thank you. Stay safe, by the way.